Hey y'all, hey, guess what day it is? Monday, which makes it Mindful Monday. This is a time of the day where I talk to you for about 5 or 6 minutes and then you talk back in the comments. Today's topic is about being a catalyst for change. So, in this world, we're all so busy, we've all got so much to do. We also want this thing called instant gratification, which I think is become a bit of a detriment to our society. We don't feel like we can wait on anything. We get angry when we feel like other people get things before we do. So I think that I've been thinking about this topic a lot this week, becoming a catalyst for change. There's so many things that, you know, we can change on such a little scale. And it doesn't take much. It just takes one simple act of kindness. Sometimes we used to live on the street that wasn't exactly a main street, but it emptied out on a main street. So we had to wait for somebody either to give us a break in the traffic to get out of our neighborhood or try to bogart our way in or try to leave early so we were not in the main throes of traffic. But when I moved from that area, I started making a conscious effort to let one person in and hope that the next person behind me would do the same thing so we could start helping those that were stuck in the neighborhood get out. Being a catalyst to change doesn't really take that much. It's really something that simple. It's something like letting somebody that has one or two items in the grocery line or the store go in front of you. How long is their transaction going to take versus your 10 items? Or things like one Sunday we went out to dinner and, it was after church. We were talking about a few things. And so the lady behind us said, you know, it seemed as though you guys were having a rough day, so I paid for your breakfast. I hope you guys have a great day. God bless. And so we decided at that point that we were going to pass it on. So we ate our breakfast and kind of looked around the restaurant and looked for people that maybe didn't necessarily need it, but felt like we could brighten their day with it. And my prayer was that once we did that for the next couple or table, that they would do that for another person in the restaurant. And it would just be a day of passing it on. One of the things that I like doing when I've had a rough morning or I'm not feeling the best or I'm in my feelings, I would go through the coffee line and try and pay for the person behind me. It didn't matter, as long as they didn't have too big of a bill. One time I did go through and somebody had like $18 worth of coffee, and I was like, can't this time, but maybe next time. But those times that I did buy coffee for the person behind me, it really did change my mood. It really did make me feel happy. It made me feel like, I couldn't quite change my day, but I can make somebody else's day different. And that's, part of just a little piece of being a catalyst for change. I think that if we all try to do one simple thing, even once a day, in holding a door for somebody, you'd be amazed at how nice that makes people feel. Or saying good morning, or, your hair is beautiful, or, whatever, hey, I like your shoes, or, it could be the smallest things that make the biggest difference. And I've noticed that for those people that really are not treating us the best, that's another time that it really, really seems to make a difference. When we were out to breakfast that same day that somebody paid for our breakfast, our waitress was not the nicest waitress. And my daughter's like, I just want a different waitress. She can't be our waitress. She's rude. She's, not bringing things when we ask them. This other lady's way nicer. She's on top of our coffee and water and whatever. I don't want her as a waitress. So what I did is we kept the same waitress. She wasn't the best. But I overpaid the tip and I wrote a note, God bless you. Because honestly, we never know what has happened in her day. We don't know how her morning started. We don't know if she was just like that, just a not so kind lady. But I think inside of me, I was going to show her that, her attitude or her whatever wasn't going to faze me. And that on the flip side of that we still wanted to bless her regardless. So maybe she was having a bad day. Maybe that's just who she was, but she wasn't going to shake us. We were still going to be a catalyst for change. So what I want for you to do, if you will please, put in the comments times when you've either been a catalyst for change or when you've had somebody do a small act of kindness that has really made a difference for you. Also, talk about maybe the things that you've done to be a catalyst of change. All right, so this has been a Mindful Monday. I hope you have a fabulous, wonderful, awesome week, and I'll see you next Monday. Deuces.